now in sober living.
Yes, sir, she's doing very well.
Good. Okay, I see. All right, Ms. McCarty, anything you want to say? You got a good report.
I think she's on the bus right now.
Okay. All right.
I am, I'm sorry. You're kind of muted.
You got a good report, so I'm going to continue, just give you another review hearing date. And I'll make it January 30th. It's the last Friday in January. Okay, keep up the good work. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck with finding a job. And that's where we're now looking for a job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have a job.
You have one. Okay, good. Very good.
Gretchen Smith, Vicki Scarberry, Jason Stapleton, Carl Tooley II, Tony Walters, Bruce Ward, Donald Wilson Jr., Jordan Wolf.
Gretchen Smith is online, 22-16-61. And Ms. Smith did make a payment recently. Still have a little bit left to pay. Community service is done. So, I'll give you another review hearing date and get this paid and you'll be finished.
Thank you.
Does it matter what day of the week it is for you?
No, it doesn't. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to set it for January 20th. That's going to be a Tuesday. That's not the usual court day, but the 19th is a holiday. So Tuesday, January 20th will be your next hearing. I'm showing you a 145. If you pay that off, you don't have to come back. You've done your
Okay, I'm gonna do my best. Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Vicki Scarberry, 24-1272. Scarberry is here. Okay, I've got a certificate of completion from Westera, but you got to pay your fines and you got community service to do.
Yeah,
So, are you paying anything on your fine today?
I want to pay 100.
Today, you're going to pay 100?
Yeah.
Are you working now?
Yeah, I'm working at Yummy Express in South Point, and I'm working part-time at a Mexican restaurant on Route 75.
Okay, does it matter? Your reviews are usually going to be Mondays and Fridays. Does it matter?
Oh, yeah, Mondays is better because I go to Yummy
Okay.
Express after.
January 26th will be your next hearing. 9 o'clock, I see the clerk to make the payment. Jason Stapleton
Yes.
is here, and his case numbers are 15-11-67, 24-20-33, 25-5-25, 25-17-96. So, are you paying anything on your fines today, Mr. Stapleton?
I paid online for a couple of weeks ago,
How much did you pay?
50.
You still have community service to do.
Yeah, I did one day last week. I don't know if you're aware, but not very many places you can go, so I have to get all the way to Ironton.
Or you can come here.
I did come here.
Okay. You can come here, or you can go to Ironton. There's probably other places we can fine, but where are you living now?
Proctorville.
Okay, well, this is the closest then.
Yeah, well, what I mean is like when I came, it was like, well, you have to go to the dog pound. I'm not really, you know what I mean? Like, it's a sad place to be with dogs, almost like jail for them, but, you know.
Well, usually we have community service here at the court, so.
Yeah, I know, that's what whenever I came, he was told me, he was like, the only place I can send you is Ironton. I was like, dang, all right.
Okay, well, that's unusual, I think. Usually we can find someplace here. Okay, January 23rd. January 23rd will be your next meeting,
Thank you.
9 o'clock. Carl Tooley. Okay, so your reports is your things are good and good attitude. You got community service and fines to pay. You have payment on your fine.
Okay. How much, I don't have, I'm not working right now still,
Okay.
still looking for a job.
Well, we
I mean,
need
I'm
to
done,
get-
I'm trying to get it paid, you know, doing community service until the end.
Okay.
He has been here, you know.
All right, good. January 23rd will be your next hearing.
Okay. How many more days of community service do I have left for fix over tool? I should be getting close to having it finished.
Well, I don't think, you need to go see Mr. Major. I don't think my file's up there.
Okay. All right, thank you, Your
You
Honor.
can talk to him before you leave.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you.
Tony Walters is not here. Seven days before warrant was due. Bruce Ward is 10/10/87, 11/4/35, 15/268. It's not up here, so it'll be a warrant in 7 days. Donald Wilson Jr. 07/27/23. Community service done, working on bonds now. I did make a payment this month.
Yes.
January 20th.
All right, thank you, sir.
That's a Tuesday, January 20th.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jordan Wolf, 25/1/23. Hasn't appeared, hasn't done anything on the case, so it'll be a warrant issue. There's it here. That finishes the review. We're going to start the arraignments next, so if you're here, if you were told to be here for a new charge, or if you have a warrant out on an old case, you're going to get called with the arraignments. If the clerks know you're here, you have to go check in, make sure they know you're on the docket, and they'll pull your file. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything in the courtroom, but what you do say in the courtroom is on the record. So you get up and admit things about your case that state can use that against you. You have a right to have an attorney, you have a right to have one appointed, if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state of Ohio prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter guilty or no contest, you're waiving your rights, that I just explained. Don't do that if you are confused, if you don't understand what's happening, if you want a lawyer, if you want a trial, or if you don't know what to do, you should enter a not guilty plea. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Chance New, case number TRC 253024, A and B.
Chance New. Mr. Haslam is going to be representing Mr. New.
Correct, Your Honor.
Do you wish me to read the charges into the record?
No, Your Honor, he's aware of the charges. We'll waive reading the charges.
Not guilty plea entered.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's a urine screen, so that's going to take a while to get results. So usually I go about 9 weeks out before I set the first hearing, because we never have the results any earlier than that.
We'll defer to the court, Your Honor, obviously without waiving any time constraints.
Around the 16th of February.
Double checking, Your Honor, I should be able to make that work. I can do the 16th, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll set a pretrial for February 16th, 26 at 10 a.m. He can sign a signature bond of $1,000.
Yes, Your Honor.
Not guilty plea is in it. And James, I don't know what happened. Mr. Cooper, can you help with getting the bond signed?
What was that date again?
February the 16th.
Can you make sure that's not a holiday?
Okay. That may be.
Highlighted on my calendar.
We may have to change the date. It's probably,
President's Day.
yeah, President's Day, so. How about the week before? So the week before is the 9th?
I can do that, Your Honor.
Okay, February the 9th will be the pretrial.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Andre Madison, case number TRC 253023, A and B. Andre Madison.
Andre Madison was decided to be in court today at 9 a.m. by the OSPs. It's 10 a.m. now, it's not here, so there'll be a capias issued to the OSP. Okay, that's, finishes the arraignments we have right now, so we'll go to pre-trials. We'll start the pre-trials, and I need the lawyers and prosecutors to work.
Pre-trial. State of Ohio versus Corey Justice, case number TRC 252643, A and B. Ashworth.
Hey, Corey.
Okay. This is Mr. Stratton's case, and Mr. Ashworth, the special prosecutor, set for a pre-trial today.
Your Honor, man, Mr. Ashworth, is he on there?
Well, it says Ashworth, so that's
Can he?
any discussion with him.
There has been, Your Honor. Can he hear us, Mr. Ashworth?
responded. We need to get him on.
Messages. Yeah, I guess I can,
Let's recall it. You see if you can get a hold of him, when he comes up, we'll recall it.
yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead, have a seat. Close it up.
State of Ohio versus Adrian Price, case number CRB 2557, CRB 24663.
Mr. Smith's case.
Yes, my therapist moved me to PRN for my treatment, and especially with my work schedule and stuff. So I got this. It's like, where our mailbox was, where we accidentally into the mailbox. That's still technically on our property. And we've stayed in our house since. I agree. And I don't want that. If I have to, I can just say screw it and do community service if I need to. And I'm willing to do it.
Judge, she is still in treatment. She's PRN now, correct?
Yes.
She's what? Where are you going now?
Still with PATH, with Maggie Howard.
And I don't know, Judge, if that's going to be a forever thing. We're getting to the point, we need to do something on the case. It just seems to come back, or kind of spinning our wheels. I'm not fussing, but it's just...
What's the state you want to see happen? What are you offering?
Well, we recognize, Your Honor, that we'd like to make sure, be able to confirm that she's still at PATH, and we realize that this is not something that I think the court has the ability to supervise forever. And there haven't been any recent problems there in the neighborhood. So that's encouraging. And I believe that she told us last time, Maggie Howard, your counselor,
Correct.
still is.
And I could give you the phone number if you'd like.
Okay. We'd like to just make sure she's still attending there. I don't know what the end game of this is, except that we just want to make sure that there aren't going to be any more problems, but we also recognize the limits of our ability to continue to
Can
monitor.
you get us something that confirms her?
I can, Judge. Last time I called Maggie Howard, she called me back 2 days later. I will try to get her today, but
I could actually shoot her a text right now if you'd like.
maybe recall if she can shoot her a text.
Okay, we'll recall.
Just go out in the lobby and get a hold and let me know, and I'll come out and talk.
State of Ohio versus Amy Van Zant, case number CRB 25456, CRA 25458, A and B.
I did not see her in the lobby,
All right.
so I maybe recall her. Maybe she's having weather stuff. I just don't know. I'll reach out to her and see if I can find her.
Okay, so you're asking.
We could, we're going to recall Adrian Price. If we could also recall Amy Van Zandt, I'll see if I can find her.
All right, it'll be recalled later.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio recalls Corey Justice, case number CRB 252643, A and B.
Mr. Ashworth is special prosecutor. He's appearing by teleconference. Mr. Schrapp is counsel for Mr. Justice. He's here in person for pre-trial.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Justice, we don't have a resolution of this matter yet. I think The state is not prepared to make an offer on this on this offer, on this case, so it just has to be set for a trial.
Okay?
Can you hear me, Your Honor?
Yes, you can.
Very good, thank you.
Can you hear what Mr. Stratton said?
Yeah, everything sounds great, and I agree with that. I would set it for a trial, and we'll try to get it resolved.
What are our time constraints here? Do we have any time constraints in effect?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Nothing pressing now.
Yeah, it's not gonna be this year.
Okay, so the council have dates that are available?
When is the court thinking about sending it in January?
It'll probably be January. Let me tell you,
The 12th and the 20th are bad for me.
I was gonna say the 12th is a good day, because there's not a trial set yet. You said the 20th was bad.
Yeah.
The 23rd works.
Okay.
23rd, anything after, January 23rd or any time, any court date after that. So
January 23rd?
They're fine.
Okay, that's good.
January 23rd for trial at noon. Do we need to have a pre-trial at any time before that date? You all pre-tried everything that you need to pre-try?
Yeah, I think we're good that date.
Okay. Well, if something comes up as you're preparing, then you can always talk to each other and maybe have it brought before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Absolutely.
All right, January 23rd at noon for a trial.
State of Ohio versus Raymond.
That's good.
State of Ohio versus Raymond W. Meredith. Case number CRA 25701, CRB 25167, CRB 2038.
Mr. Ashworth's case also, special prosecutor, and Mr. Stratton is counsel for the defendant.
Your Honor, let's recall this case and we talked to Mr. Ashworth. There's just an issue with this case I need to address with him off the record.
Okay. Mr. Ashworth, do you have any other cases?
This is the last one. We might have some more together for
All right, Mr. Stratton says he wants to call and talk to you off the record, and then when you're ready, he'll let us know. We'll put it back on the record.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Michael Faulkner. Case number CRB 257030.
Mr. Smith, set for pre-trial.
It's actually Mr. Wolford's, Judge. He's in trial and said he reached out and advised the court.
Okay, your name on file.
Oh, well, Butch gave me a file that says Michael Faulkner, so that's strange. I might have covered him before. What's your talk?
Yeah, it's Mr. Warren Morford.
I think I may have covered him.
Mr. Smith was appointed to me at the beginning, but then I was able to get enough to...
You hired
to
Mr.
hire
Okay.
Mr. Morford, yes,
That's
sir.
why you look familiar.
All right. Thank you.
And then,
Sorry about that.
I just confused the picture.
Mr. Morford here.
He's in trial, Judge, and Judge Finley today and tomorrow. So I've got both of his cases that are on the docket. And he indicated he reached out.
Okay, so I'm assuming then we just need to continue this one then?
Well, Your Honor, actually, we could, if Mr. Smith and Mr. Faulkner are comfortable with this, we've got a way to resolve it today.
Okay, you want to relay that to?
I did, Judge. I think he's inclined to do that, a 9-day continuance with costs.
We consulted with the alleged victim in this matter. He just basically wants them to stay away from each other, and he'd be satisfied with that. If it is done successfully for 90 days, we'd be okay with the dismissal with the payment of court costs.
He's will do that, Judge.
All right.
And I don't have Butch's counted for 90 days, but I'm
Completely dismissed, right?
completely dismissed. Just got to pay the cost.
But you have to pay the court costs, you
Yeah,
understand? And stay away from the complaint.
Of course, yeah. Yes, sir.
So that's gonna be around March 16th.
He didn't forward me his calendar. If you want to give me a day, 90 days out, I'll tell him.
March 16th.
Okay.
March 16th?
March 16th will be the next hearing at 10 o'clock.
Ten o'clock?
10
10
o'clock.
o'clock, 10 a.m.
Thank you, Your
I'll
Honor.
tell Bush to give you a call.
All right, buddy.
You're good to
Thank you,
go.
Mr.
All right, yeah, see, ma'am. Take care.
Ed Ohio versus Megan Lynn, case number CRB 25661 A and B. Mr. Steyer's case. Where you at?
Your Honor, I have received the video in this matter, but I haven't received my written discovery yet, so we need to continue this matter on. There's a time waiver in place due to the filing of discovery, but we would additionally offer a time waiver to continue it on. I don't know what sort of a time frame the court's looking at setting cases at the moment.
Well, pretty much any date in January can work. What's your schedule?
Okay, I'm a little bit constrained in January by some jury trials, but I'm here the 5th, the 12th.
Either of those work, 5th or 12th. State have a preference.
Either's fine with us.
I'm a little less heavy on the 5th at this point, so if we could start there today.
January 5th will be the next hearing. 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Amber Redmond. This is one of them. Case number CRB 25549. Amber Redmond.
Ms. Redmond contacted me this morning and stated that she was unable to make it in due to weather conditions. I advised her to get on the Zoom call, and I believe Amber's iPhone is likely her.
Okay. Mr. Redmond there. My notes were this was a case that was going to be dismissed without cause if she went to Shawnee. I have a letter from September. I don't have anything since then.
Well, she advised me this morning when I spoke to her that she actually has documentation, but she hasn't, and she's not here. So I told her I'd anticipate that we would probably need to come back again, but if the state is satisfied by her.
Who is this?
Amber Redmond. It was going to be a
I
dismissal.
can drop it off if need be, wait until they can get out. I'm also sick, I have access to my mouth, so.
Yeah, you didn't sound great when I heard you talking this morning, but,
Yeah.
What's the state's position?
Is that where she's at now?
no, she's at home, but she's just, it's not. She's sick and she also is snowed in, so. but-
When did you have her sense? She's still in Shawnee.
Took a photo, texted her, we was
Something current, yeah.
Tell you what, Your Honor, what I'd like to do is maybe ask to have this recalled a little bit later in the docket. I'm going to call Ms. Redmond when we get up, when we step away from the bench. We might be able to figure out a way to get the documentation in here today.
This case will be recalled later.
So I'll call you in a few minutes, Ms. Redmond.
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead and disconnect for now. I'll give you a phone call in a few minutes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Jason Taylor II, case number CRB 2524 A, B, and C, BRC 172266 A and D.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay everything in total. I think it's like $100, but that's my completion letter from that program.
You're going to want a copy of this.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
This is not, I mean, we won't make a copy of that, but I'm going to set it forward.
But I got all the money.
And he owes about $100 further on,
It's $105 to be.
$105 further on restitution, which he can pay today. So he can pay the restitution today. What do we want to wrap this up?
Yeah.
And what we had discussed on this was 30 days in jail suspended with probation, restitution, and no contact order. And the restitution is almost completely paid at this point.
Well, I'll pay that today. It'll be paid today, so.
Yeah, and that is to Adam Bryant is the restitution in this case. I think what he was gonna plead to specifically the case that involved Adam Bryant. I think the other two cases either have been or were going to be dismissed. That would be Charles Stewart, which would be CRB 2524A was gonna be dismissed, and B was gonna be dismissed, and then the guilty plea was gonna be on C, which was another criminal damage with Adam Bryant as the defendant on that.
How much was
Not defendant, I apologize, the victim.
What was the total restitution?
The total restitution was $705, and 620 has been previously paid. It was paid through the clerk's office, I believe, so it should be.
I'm showing more, maybe that was a bond, there was a bond posted.
Yeah, I also had another case too that I was paying fines on from years ago.
That'd be the TRC case, I believe.
Sorry. Okay.
The restitution was $1,205, and he
I'm
paid.
showing he paid $1,100 today.
Okay.
When I was here last, they just told me I had 105 left at the clerk's office.
Yeah.
Well, 1,100 and 1,205
Right.
comes out to the right amount, so. And it was all to Adam Bryant.
So the total was 11,1205, is that correct? Restitution.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Taylor, anything you want to say?
I just appreciate y'all working with me, getting this done with, and I'm gonna continue to make payments on that old charge too. I'm actually getting a bonus check at the end of this month, so I'm gonna make a substantial amount on that one when I get paid.
Yeah, the A and the B are knowledge, the C is
And I'm gonna go to the clerk's office and pay the rest of that right now.
His partial restitution today, $500, 75. Major payments, 620. I don't know. I put it on For some reason, we kept with that figure. It wasn't just me.
That's not what. It's not. Well, it is. So the total restitution though is going to be 11,1205.
It was, the restitution in this case, this was an issue that came up earlier. There were actually, the victim was actually out $805 in actual money for this window. And then he estimated his own labor in putting the window in was worth $400. We had this conversation, and at the time the state agreed that he wasn't entitled to restitution for his labor. But apparently it got put into the computer as 1205 anyway.
No, it did not. It got put in the computer as 805.
And that's the correct number.
There was actually already a judgment entry on this, entered on August 4th, 2025, or in restitution amount of $805 to Adam Bryant.
Then if, no, I remember that. I just didn't remember that there was actually an entry. I was just thinking of it as something we had discussed. So how much has he paid so far?
Okay, on the C case.
Oh,
Yeah,
100.
don't.
The fine amount was 200.
Okay.
The court fined him 200. He had cost of 125, and then there was a restitution in the amount of 805.
Okay, so he's already been paying on the restitution on this. Or he's already paid costs and fines. That's how the number got higher. That explains it. So the 105 that he still owes would be going toward costs and fine.
I'm not, let's see.
Well, I don't know exactly if the clerk's issued the total amount to Van Bryant yet or not, but it should be go to restitution first.
Well, right, but
So, and he had, if he wants to pay, because he still owes money on the other case too.
yeah. He can just pay that toward the other case then, whichever.
Yeah, wherever, I mean, there's still monies due,
Right,
whether it's
right,
Van Bryant or not, I can't say, but there's money due on 17/22/66, and
That's what I'm trying to
likely
figure
there's
out.
still money due on 25/24. But once the restitution is paid, then the money should go back to the older case first.
Correct.
Is that clear? Okay, so the entry's already been put on.
So we've already sentenced on this issue.
Correct.
Okay. So I guess we're set today on pretrial, just on the old case on review. Do we see what he owes on that, ignoring the money that's been paid?
I still owe.
I'm showing
$1,100.
$1,100 that he paid. He's paid a total of $320 on that.
Okay, and then he has additional funds he can put toward that today.
And his community service on that one is
Right.
finished.
So do we want to keep this on the pretrial docket at this point then, or do we want to return it to the
There's no
review?
reason to, we just put it on the review.
Okay.
So let's set a review. These are older cases, so it'll be pretty much monthly. Any preference as to your review?
Is Monday or Friday?
Mondays are usually, I'm usually off on Mondays, so.
January 26th.
Yeah, I'll be able to make like a $400 payment by then too.
January 26th will be his review on both cases.
And I'm just gonna come here and.
You'll come in the morning.
Right.
They'll
Thank you.
get you at the beginning of the case.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Kevin Salyer. Case number CRA 25779, CRA 25753, and CRA 25752, CRA 25753.
All right, Mr. Sowers, do you have a lawyer today?
I do not, sir. I was not a public defender, and I guess you would call it the victim, has my debit card, my cell phone, and my truck, and hasn't been able to give it back to me. So I haven't been able to purchase an attorney either.
Are you working, sir?
Not at the moment. The only thing I get is my VA check at the moment.
Okay, how much is that?
I was at 80%. I got my first 100% check on December 1st for $4,200. Prior to that, it was $2,300.
So you've got $4,000 a month coming in.
Starting December 1st, correct, sir?
Well, and how many dependents do you have?
2.
Well, I think you still need to hire, you had told me initially you were going to hire counsel.
That was, if I can get my debit card where I don't have my driver's license, anything, I haven't been able to file any motions to the court to have her return my property.
Who has your debit card?
Victoria Salyers, the homeowner, my soon-to-be ex-wife.
All right, does the state have any contact information for her? Can you try to reach her and see if she will return his debit card? Is this on a joint account or?
No, the debit card in question is my own account.
I don't know, but I think they were husband and wife.
We were at, divorce was filed November or October 23rd, I believe, and I was served on November 7th.
So it's pending. It's a divorce case.
Do you have a lawyer in the divorce?
Not yet. Where all this has just happened and I haven't had the funds to get anything, I can't order a new debit card because USAA wants to verify that it's me, and I can't do that without them sending a verification code to my phone, which she also has. Lawrence County Sheriff's Department said that there was nothing that they could do until she spends any of that money or allocates it anyway, and then they can get her on criminal charges, but until then she's not unless the judge orders it, doesn't have to give me my stuff back.
Typically, something like, if there weren't a criminal charge pending, this is something that would be dealt with in the context of the divorce case. I don't know whose money is in it. No reason to not believe Mr. Salyers, but at the same time, we don't know whose money's in the account.
I'm the only authorized user for this account. And it was
Certainly
established.
contact her and see if it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if she says no, then we're right back to where we are, but at least I can have the
Yeah,
prosecutor's office call her and say, is she willing to surrender the debit card and your phone, anything else you want her to ask?
Phone, birth certificate, social security card, and debit card. That's literally, if you want to go for the truck, you can, but.
Was this in a wallet or what?
Yes.
So she has your wallet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so contents of his wallet, see if she'll agree that can be returned. So just have a seat, sir, we'll let the prosecutor's office get in touch with her, and we'll proceed after we get to work in a minute.
State of Ohio recalls Raymond Meredith, case number CRA 25701, CRB 25167, CRB 2038.
Okay, we're back on Mr. Meredith after there was some discussion.
Your Honor, I think we're going to be able to resolve this matter, but not today. I believe that the state needs to have contact with the alleged victim on the felony case before they make a decision on that. And I think we need to reset it for that purpose.
All right, do you agree with that, Mr. Ashworth?
Mr. Harris, this is a new charge on the domestic violence and the violence. This hasn't completely arrived. I don't know with the old yet. The old charge is the charge that we had set for trial. And if you remember, we moved the trial date when we were there on a different matter.
Okay.
So, based on the fact that there are two charges now, after I talk to the victim, I'll see if I can get this resolved without the need for resetting the criminal imaging.
So we want to come back for a pretrial then?
Yeah, well, it'll be a prelim, but yeah.
Okay.
Pretrial prelim, yeah.
Yeah, it is a problem. All right. Time wait until that happens then, Mr.
Yeah, time's waiting, Your Honor.
And pretty much any time in January I can do it. What's best for counsel?
Set the, on that day that we set for trial, which I think was 23rd, maybe that's a good day for Mr. Ashworth?
Want to do it that same 23rd? We'll set it for 11, since your trial's not till 12. Let's set this for 11.
All right.
January 23rd.
11.
Preliminary hearing and pre-trials on the other case. And he has a theft that has still
Community
fines
service.
and community service still.
Yeah. Do you still have fines on that too?
Yeah, because I missed court.
Okay.
I had to pay off.
Okay. Just pay what you can on that and get that community service.
January 23rd is the next hearing.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Conwell Jr., case number CRB 25597, CRB 25540, A and B. Christopher Conwell Jr.
I don't believe he's here today, Your Honor.
I'll give him a week to appear without a warrant being issued. So he's got a week until the warrant goes out.
Yes, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Michael Fuller, case number CRB 25721. Michael Fuller.
So Mr. Ratton's case, pre-trial.
I had asked Mike to sit outside for a minute. Okay, Your Honor, that's why he was outside.
Oh, the video. Well, let's see if the victims are going, I don't have his name in here. Is Dirk McFan here?
Yes, sir.
Can you come up here, please? Today?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. 926. Yes, sir, I'm in the place right. And if it's district, I need his house. Yes, sir. Yes. His money is I can do that right now.
Well, if you can do that, then we can leave today. But I want to provide a copy to them, so we're going to be coming back again for over here.
Okay. You have to download LS player on a computer to be able to view it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll get it out.
So, Your Honor, there's a very important, we don't do it here. I mean, you'll have to go out and go in the lobby or something and do it.
Okay, I should wait then. Okay.
Yeah. There's a video that is apparently shows everything that happened. What we have right now is a video of a video. It's the deputy's body cam as he was watching the video on the screen, but it's not really good enough. So, believe we can get a actual copy, but apparently it requires a separate program of some sort. But he's going to make sure to get that for us. So that's really what we're doing today.
Sounds like we need to just reset it for today, Your Honor, for another pretrial.
Yeah, so is this video shareable? Can you send it?
I hope so.
Okay. By email, share it with council?
We will certainly make that effort to do that.
So that's something you're going to work on today?
I'm going to try to. Anyway.
Next week. Okay.
In the meantime, I need to get that.
Okay. He has some job-related traveling coming up, Your Honor, so if we could set it for maybe the middle of January.
That's fine. What dates? I'm here all the time, so you give me dates when you're here. Like you said, you're not available the 12th.
The 12th and the 20th, I'm not available.
Okay. 16th?
Yes.
16th.
January 16th will be the next
January 16th.
hearing. And in the intervening time, we're going to try to get that video downloaded and shared between council.
Yes, Your Honor. All right. You have to
Your Honor, we're ready to go to the Lawrence County Jail.
We have some hearings from jail to do.
State of Ohio versus Clarence Browning, case number CRB 25-792. Michael, is all yet.
Okay.
Why don't you make sure he's got our number?
Sir, are you Clarence Browning?
Mr. McFadden.
I'm sorry?
Are you Clarence Browning?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, Mr. Browning?
Yes, yeah, I hear you.
All right, Mr. Browning, we have a charge filed against you in this court. This is the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake, Ohio, and you're appearing in the court by teleconference. So everything you say is being recorded. Can you understand that?
There's a lot on there.
Okay, thank you.
Everything you say is being recorded, sir. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, the charge against you is theft. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything, but if you do make statements that can be used against you, you have the right to have an attorney. They have one appointed and you can't afford one. You understand those things?
I do.
The theft charge alleges that on December the 13th, you tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent, that happened in Fayette Township here in Lawrence County. It's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to it?
I plead guilty, sir.
That means you're admitting it's true. You understand that?
I do. There's just there's something I wanted to try to say before everything gets took care of. My mother is about to pass away, and I was going to see if there's any way we can handle this at a later date or something. My mother got out. I don't know, sir. I was trying to get to see my mother before she passes.
Well, I've just been told that you have charges in Iron Municipal Court, too.
It's a warrant for probation, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to have to go there. Where are you living now? I've got an address for you in Tennessee.
That's no address. I'm homeless, actually.
Where's your mother live?
She's in Wyoming County.
Wyoming County, what? Why?
West Virginia. West Virginia.
West Virginia, okay. What's the county seat there?
I'm sorry?
County seat of Wyoming County? Pineville. Okay. Well, I'm going to order you to do urine screen. We'll see what that shows, and then I'll decide what your sentencing needs to be. So go do urine screen, and then I'll get that back, have you back on screen, and we'll decide what your sentence is going to be.
Well, I'll tell you now that Your Honor, she will be dirty. I'm in an addict. That's how reason I'm homeless. I would like to, if there's any way possible, I'd like to go to rehab maybe.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about, but I want to see what you're dirty for. So go do the screen, we'll get the results, come back and talk about it.
Okay.
All right, see you back in a few minutes.
State of Ohio versus Michael Merzwinski, case number CRB 24176. Charles Ritchie is on deck.
Okay, sir, you're Michael Merzwinski?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm Judge Capper. This is a arraignment on a warrant. It's alleged that you missed a hearing October 20th of this year on a theft conviction, and I believe it's from Walmart. Let me see.
She told me that once I paid the fine, I didn't have to come back to court on a review. I paid my fine. I don't understand that.
Well, I'm showing that you still owe $100.
I paid it all out in full. If I owe $100, I'll pay the $100.
I'm showing the last payment was October 27th.
$50. That was all that I owed. The bishop was took off and I worked off doing
Okay, well, your hearing was October 20th, you didn't pay till October 27th.
It must have told me late, because I paid it. I paid it before I had to go to court. If it closed today, I'm sorry. Like I said, I apologize for anything that's, but if I owe anything, I'll pay it. I just go home, I gotta go to work.
Okay, I'm going to have the clerks do a check on this to see if the last printout I have showed you still owed $100. I don't know if that's correct or not, but we'll let them look into it and I'll have you back after we figure that out.
Yeah, I had a chance, I paid $100.
Well, I don't know, we're gonna see what you owe, I don't know what you owe right now, you're saying you paid it, that you paid it, according to the record, you paid it a week
I
late.
the election officer,
Yeah, he took your file to go check on it, so we're gonna check out your story and see if it is right or not.
thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Charles Ritchie, case number CRB 25766 A and B, CRB 25165, CRB 25662.
Your Honor, I think we need Mr. Major in here on this case.
Okay. Need Mr. Major in the courtroom. This is on the probation violation.
It is. It allegedly happened the day after we took a plea.
Sentencing hearing.
Yeah. So, and we do have that entry for you, by the way. The state drafted that, so you should see it there.
It may be,
It's on your desk.
Okay.
and that's the entry just on the
All the.
sexual offender
Yes.
obligations.
Registration and all.
Yes.
Okay, we need Mr. Major in the courtroom, please.
Your Honor, may we have
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
So this is notification on the
The day you got out of jail, you went out there and took his property, saw his property. As an honor.
We mentioned on that day that we could go back for 30 days, it's not out there. An incident. Law enforcement was called. I don't know, situation
I mean, if we have to have a hearing, I'm gonna have to have a deputy work on here, he's the last respondent. So maybe continue for a hearing, have a work on here, that's probably what I could.
Yes.
About 10 days.
Yeah, no, I did before.
That's the problem. It's pretty cold day. Okay, we're going to set this for another pretrial, perhaps an evidentiary hearing then on the probation violation, which is going to be on the 19th. December 19th will be the next hearing.
And you won't be here Friday, right?
There's for me.
State of Ohio versus Tommy Scarberry, case number CRA 25793, CRB 25799. Excuse me, 794.
Okay, so these are new charges. You are Tommy Scarberry. Can you hear me, Mr. Scarberry?
Yes.
You know I'm Judge Capper. This is an arraignment hearing for you, so you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You do make statements. It's on the record. They can be used against you. You have a right to bail and to make the state of Ohio approve these charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes.
You've got two charges, strangulation and domestic violence. and strangulation charge that's alleged on December the 13th of this year in Union Township caused a substantial risk of serious physical harm to Candy Long by means of strangulation or suffocation. That's a felony of the 3rd degree. Carries a maximum penalty of 5 years in jail and a $10,000 fine. 794 case number is domestic violence. That alleges that December the 13th, Union Township, you not only caused or tried to cause physical harm to Candy Long, that she's a member of your family or household. That's a 1st degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand both those charges?
Yes.
You have the money to hire a lawyer.
No.
Do you have any income?
I did get secretary.
Okay. I'll appoint Roger Smith to
Your Honor,
represent.
I currently represent Candy Long in this court. So
Okay, so there's a
Mr.
conflict.
Stiers is his
Mr.
office. Mr.
Stier will be your counsel, Mr. Scarberry. What's the state's position on bond?
Trying to remember and review whether seems like we had a case involving these two previously, but I want to make sure of that before I say something. Well, I've already said it, but I don't know whether, if that's the case, it elevates this and makes it a lot more serious if we had the same situation we had before. Do you have that?
Yes. An OBI fairly recently. I'm not sure about any domestic sense.
All right.
He had been in treatment, no doubt. That was case number 2473 was an OBI conviction. August 29th.
All right. Well,
His order to been briefs.
we're not opposed to an OR bond as long as there is also a protection order to keep him away from Candy Long.
Do you understand that, sir? What if the court were to grant you an OR bond with a protective order, would you be able to go somewhere other than where Miss Long is located?
Yes. Yes.
Where would that be?
Where would you go, sir?
I got my sister.
His sisters.
What's her name?
Hey.
And what?
Hello.
What's the last name?
Hello.
Scarberry, sir.
Okay. All right, I'll issue a protection order. Candy Long. $5,000 signature bond.
Okay.
What's your position then about preliminary hearings? Since it's already out of bond?
Well, that gives us at least 15 days, so I'd be willing to waive time constraints on that, and if we could set that on the 5th.
That's fine. January 5th, Mr. Scarberry, you have to be in court on January 5th. That's the first Monday in January.
Do you have a phone number, Mr. Scarberry?
Yes.
Can I get that?
744-64-02.
Okay, and,
Yeah.
okay. And, is that a cell phone?
Yes.
I'll send you a text message to that number once you're out of jail. Text me back, we'll figure out a time we can speak, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
January 5th, so next hearing.
State of Ohio recalls Clarence Brown in Long County Jail. Case number CRB 25792.
All right, Mr. Browning, you were right, you were dirty. And you're dirty for, I would say, probably the two most common, well, THC is ubiquitous now. I'm not even counting that, but I think I should. More and more evidence that it's not. Partake of that, but anyway, the more deadly issues are fentanyl, you're positive for that, methamphetamine, you're positive for that as well as amphetamine. Have you ever been to treatment before?
I've been lost.
Where'd you go?
OVP.
Yeah, well, we've got OVP here. You got a West Virginia medical card?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a West Virginia medical card?
I have it's West Virginia,
Okay. What's the state's position on sentencing?
Well, we would be fine with Mr. Browning going to treatment. He's been in jail a couple days already. But apparently he's got a probation violation in Ironton Municipal Court.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I'm just going on the assumption that it will be before the court this afternoon. And I've sent a message to John Kincaid asking if he thought that Judge Waldo would allow him to go to treatment so that that could get done this afternoon. I don't know. I haven't gotten an answer back yet.
Do we need and can we get an ankle monitor?
That's probably a good idea.
Because he doesn't have a lot of things holding him here.
Well, Ironton Municipal Court has them.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of seeing if we hear back from John.
Well, I'd be willing, in fact, I would want you to go to treatment. You know, taking fentanyl is like playing Russian roulette.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mother would want you to get clean if she was able to speak to the court and tell me what she wanted.
That's all she wanted. She wanted me to get into the rehab, get cleaned up, or she wants to see me do better.
So she probably would want that more than you coming to her funeral.
Yeah.
But that's going to be hard to arrange. If it does happen, I'm going to make you wear a GPS monitor, and what that means is it's really hard for you to get out of it. You know, if you leave the monitor on and leave, they know exactly where you are. Even if you go to Pineville, they're going to know where you are and can come pick you up. So the only option you have is to cut it off. But that leads to immediately you being charged with a felony. It goes out of this court to the common police court in Ohio, who handles felonies, and they try to make examples out of everybody that cuts ankle monitors off and send them to prison. So, not a good idea to cut the ankle monitor off. So, how bad do you want to get clean? If you really want to get clean, this is a great opportunity to do it, because you're going to be forced into it. If, you know, I always cite this. This is a true story. When we first started doing this, I had a guy said he wanted to get clean, got an ankle monitor on him. Then he decided he wanted to go to a party in Charleston, West Virginia. So he cut his ankle monitor off. Well, he went to prison for 3 years over that party in Charleston. So, I mean, are you just telling me you want to go to treatment because you don't want to stay in jail, or do you really want to get clean?
I really like to be clean like this from my mom. For myself as well, but from my mom.
Well, I'm sure she would want that. So now you're going to have to get Judge Waldo to get on board too, because he's got a probation violation. So I'll order you to get a treatment with an ankle monitor. Perhaps they even, sometimes it's hard for me to get an ankle monitor. They might have one they can slap on you there at Municipal. But I'm not gonna let you go till you get an ankle monitor, because otherwise you just take off for Pineville and never do the treatment. So, let's go ahead and sentence him, and I'll order that he be released to focus. You want to talk to him first, or, okay. I'm going to have somebody talk to you, and then we'll find out for sure that they want to take you. And then we'll have you back out, and we'll finish it up, and then after you've done the assessment.
State of Ohio recalls Michael Grzywinski at the Lawrence County Jail.
All right, Mr. Murzynski, the clerk looked into this at my direction, and it is, what happened was you paid it on the line, but you paid it late, so the warrant was already in process and got issued before you made the payment. So I'm gonna consider your case completed, but that's the reason you got the warrant issued, because you paid it after the date of the hearing. So, case is closed. You can be dismissed from the hearing.
State of Ohio versus Davin Humphrey, here at the court. Case number CRB 25618. Mr. Stratton's case.
Set for pretrial.
Everybody. Yeah. Did you, Yes, I did. Okay. So did everything. Well, I said I completed it.
You did it? Completed, Pat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So do we have a letter from Pat?
They've been faxing it, I guess.
Is there a letter in the file for Pat?
No.
No? Okay. Figured there wasn't.
They're supposed to fax it, I
They're
guess.
supposed to fax it? Can we recall this, Your Honor?
Okay, case will be recalled
Yeah,
later.
we'll find out where that's at. Okay, let's see.
State of Ohio versus Kaya Maynard, case number CRB 24478.
This is Mr. Stratton's case.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Hey. Permission to search?
Yes.
This is all right.
Okay, so good report. Here we have with us today. Man.
This is Kaya.
Kaya?
You say hi.
He's cute. And that should be a big motivator for you. So really good report. Glad to see that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything you want to tell me about how things are going?
They're going great. I like it a lot better.
Okay. Glad you're doing well.
Thank you.
Let's keep it up. And you're needed, obviously. You're needed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 16th of January?
Yes, that'll work.
January 16th will be your next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
January 16th.
Okay, good job.
Yep.
State of Ohio recalls Amber Redmond, case number CRB 25539.
Your Honor, I spoke to Miss Redmond off the camera, and she provided me some paperwork, photographs of paperwork. I'm going to send them up to you and give a copy to Mr. Heel. The first page is a letter dated last week from an employee of Shawnee Family Health Center indicating that Ms. Redmond continues to be in treatment. And then the second page is our two upcoming appointments that she has for the 23rd of this month, and then again for the 3rd of February. So I think it's pretty clear that she is continuing with treatment, which is what the state was looking for in this matter.
Yes, Your Honor. This was a case in which we were concerned about Ms. Redmond because of the threat of harming herself, and that was the basis for the disorderly conduct. We wanted to make sure she was getting some treatment. And that being said, it's now been since September, we would be okay with the dismissal of this case.
All right, case will be dismissed with no court process.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Ms. Redmond, if you heard that, you can sign off now and the case is over.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Adria Price on the recall, case number CRB 2557, CRB 24693.
Yes, Judge. Maggie Pat sent a text that confirming her last appointment was on 11/7/25. Moving forward, if you're needing an appointment, please call or text me and set that up. So she has no schedule with Pat. She's invited to call them if she's having issues.
And that was confirmed at 10:23 a.m.
Well, it sounds like an indication that they feel like the monitoring they've been doing has resulted in no further need for ongoing scheduling, but that she's invited to contact him if she needs help. So we hope that she will do that. We want her to maintain where she's gotten to, where she won't get back in trouble again. But I don't see that there's any purpose in going forward. Hopefully there's not going to be a repeat of the problems that happened before, because things could have gotten very serious very quickly.
And she indicates she plans to continue the path. She likes it there, so she will continue, correct?
You are correct. And plus also too, I am looking at going back to school.
Good.
Okay, so what's the state's recommendation with regard to, there's two files?
Well, I don't think there's any need to, hopefully no further need to go forward with these cases. We understand that there's still some concern that there could be problems, but there's been a long period of time in which there haven't been any problems. And I believe that at this point in time, Ms. Price hopefully has understood the need to continue on what she's doing with Pat and being successful in life and being able to work and things of that nature and not having any problems with the neighbors, right?
Correct.
All right, sir, I know you've been to a lot of these hearings. Do you have as a complaining party victim, do you have anything you want to say to the court?
Your Honor, I am concerned still. Hopefully this will stop. We do have a 5-year protection order against the people next door, and I hope it continues, that we have no contact, but I'm not sure, because at one time it did go south. Everything was quiet, and all of a sudden it wasn't. And I have no reason to know they're any better now than they were mentally. I have no way of knowing that. So the issue has been that we are living on their property, has been said, and that things could get rough for us if they were trespassing on their property. And they have said that we live on her property. My house is her house. Now this has something to do with, her mother also involved. It's just a tandem. So we live in fear. That's all I'm saying.
Well, hopefully the 5-year protection will take care of that. I assume this case is going to move to dismiss with the right to refile. We can't hear any type of plea, because I believe at the time this happened, she was not in her right mind, and I guess we could go through all that, but I would suggest it be dismissed without prejudice. They've got a 5-year civil protection order in place.
Well, I guess we could have an acknowledgement from Ms. Price that the neighbors have a right to live there in peace.
That is correct, and not only that, the way we could handle it, we stay on our side of the fence because we have a black fence on our side of the yard. According to our Google map photo that says that it's on our side of the yard, we live at 64 Township Road, 1345, which is right next door to him. And there's a 5-inch property marker where we had it surveyed a long time ago, where his driveway was on our property by 5 inches.
Are you agreeing to stay on your side of the fence, on your side, and leave him in peace on his side of the fence?
Yes.
I would state the fence has about a 45-degree angle. It's not straight.
Well, and here's the thing. If you feel like if someone is impeding on your property, there's a remedy for that, and it's not to engage in criminal activity or threats or anything like that. You can go to court. There is a court that will handle that. I would suggest going to court over 5 inches of property is probably not worth doing, because the costs exceed the value of 5 inches of property, even if that be true. And there's also the question of how long the fence has been there. You can lose the right to object if you allow the fence to be there for a while and you haven't objected to it. So here's the thing. I don't want there to be any more threats or criminal acts happen, and there needs to be an acknowledgement, Ms. Price, that the fence is there to stay and that you're going to stay on your side, they can stay on their side, and you're not going to threaten anybody.
That is correct.
Okay. All right, the cases are dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
With the right to refile.
Yes, sir. I understand.
And then you have a
Yes.
State of Ohio recalls Clarence Brownish at Lawrence County Jail.
And then not only that,
Case number CRP
what happens to our bond?
25-792.
Because I've been on bond for 5 years. Yes.
Okay, what was the result of your assessment?
We're going to take him, sir.
Well, here's the complicating factors here. You got to get Judge Walden to agree too.
Yes.
He has, I understand, a probation violation in front of the Ironton Municipal Court. Also, I'm going to order that an ankle monitor be placed. There may or may not be one available at this point. So those are the two things that have to be overcome. So why don't we, let's set it for next Monday to monitor, just to make sure that things did happen the way we anticipated. So that's December 22nd.
Your Honor, I've got a message from John Kincaid.
Okay.
And apparently he's dug himself maybe a little too deep to get their agreement for him to go to treatment right now. That might be something that would be reviewed at a later date for treatment. So
I'll put it on for sentencing then. I'll allow him to go if Judge Waldo changes his mind, but it sounds like what I'm hearing here is he's probably going to have some jail time to serve before that could happen. So let's just put it on the docket for a week from today and see where we are. Okay, you'll see Judge Waldo this afternoon, Mr. Brown.
We'll finish the jail.
And finishes up with the jail.
State of Ohio versus Robert Skaggs, case number CRB 24-212, simple bond forfeiture, Your Honor.
Case number 24-212, Mr. Sauer set the bond up on Mr. Skaggs. And is he the one that's in Kentucky?
No, Your Honor, he is in the Soda County Jail, multiple felonies.
Well, that's kind of like Kentucky, isn't it? Mr. Stratton?
Yeah. So he's got charges pending in the Soda County Common Pleas Court, felonious assault, parole violation, obstructing official business. I think he'll be there a while. His next pretrial is for the 22nd in Soda County Common Pleas Court.
Does the state take any position on this?
no, Your Honor.
Okay, well, in this case, he paid all the $20 of his fine, and it sounds like he's got bigger problems, so I'm going to complete the case by jail time he's serving in Scioto County / Kentucky, and then the bond is completed also. Not required to be forfeited.
So the warrant that's on him
It'll be
is withdrawn?
Yeah, withdrawn.
State of Ohio versus Joseph Sizemore, case number CRA 25607, CRB 25605.
And Skaggs is my mother's maiden name, and they were all from Kentucky.
Oh, yeah?
Eastern Kentucky, all of them.
Maybe related.
Probably so. All right, so this is another bond forfeiture.
Your Honor, I wasn't sure whether I was still on the bond or not. I know he had failed to appear once, and I've gotten him in here, but now he's failed to appear again. He is absconding at this point. He's on parole in Ohio. He thinks that just staying in Kentucky will benefit him.
Well, this was a September 25th bond. He didn't appear at the initial after he posted bond. He came once, and then he missed the next hearing. And it's like Roger Smith was his attorney.
I've spoken to his mother, and his mother says that because of his parole, he's afraid to appear. He's afraid his parole officer will violate him. I checked, and there are no holders through the Ohio Department of Corrections at this point. I think he's making a bad decision, but I'm still searching for him, but I think he's just over in Greenup County.
What's the state's position on it? Do you think you have any chance of getting him?
I always have a chance, Your Honor.
Okay.
We're okay to extend some more time.
Okay. I'll give you additional time. Let's set another hearing, January 26th.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus James Martin, case number TRC 252636, A, B, and C.
Another bond forfeiture. This is on an OBI. This is a Kentucky, I knew we'd get to Kentucky resident.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be a resident there for a while.
You have any idea where he is?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
He is in the Boyd County Jail. He had gotten himself into trouble there and was recently sentenced to 1 year in the Boyd County Jail. His expected release date is September the 24th, 2026.
When he finishes that, would they hold him for you on this?
Your Honor, I have checked and the proper holders have been placed.
Okay. Well, let's just continue this then until after the time he's gonna get released. Because it is an OBI, so it's a pretty serious charge. I think he needs to stand for that. And you said, when was the date, the 26th?
According to the CEO at the Boyd County Detention Center, his expected release date is September 24th.
Okay. Let's set this for another hearing October 23rd. That gives you a month to corral him. So you bond forfeiture hearing October 23rd or 26th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Amy Van Zant, case number CRV 25456, CRA 25458A and B, PRC 25830.
She is still not here, Judge. I don't know where she is.
Okay, she's got a week to appear before warrant will.
I'll reach out to her. Thank you.
And she has bond ups. Mr. Sauer, she got a bond.
Who would you be, Judge?
Amy Van Zant. I'll send you a copy of the, take a picture of the bond and send it to you. So I'll go ahead and issue a warrant for her. She's got several cases. Set a bond forfeiture for January 5th. Did you get that date? I need to send it.
No, that's fine.
Yes. I sent you a copy of the written bond.
State of Ohio versus Ryan Edwards, case number CRA 25748, CRV 25749, CRA 25746, CRV 25747.
Mr. Smith's case set for preliminary hearing and pre-trial.
go to the grand jury. There's two strangulations.
Judge, we're going to waive to the grand jury. We just can't resolve it.
Okay,
Well, at least not in this court. We may in the future.
so at least sign waivers.
Yeah, they take computers because it wasn't called 2 different times. They just come back on them.
Okay.
So we need one for 25,748 and there's two, right? 25,746, 746 and 748. So Mr. Edwards, what's happening is you have a right to have a probable cause hearing, and this court's called a preliminary hearing.
Yeah.
Your attorney says you want to waive that. What that does is it keeps, you have an OR bond. You can't get a better bond than an OR bond.
Right.
Your own reconnaissance. And here's the complicating factor is it's going to go to the grand jury.
Right.
I don't know if it'll be an indictment or not, but if there is an indictment, they issue a complaint for you and you don't get it or don't show up, then you get arrested, they'll probably make you post a new bond. So you want to make sure you show up. Then as soon as they do this, and they may not even let Mr. Smith know that there's an indictment, is that correct, Mr. Smith?
Absolutely, Judge.
So it's kind of on you to make sure you get there.
I see.
So he did some jail time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do anything.
waiting to bond out, I guess.
Yes.
And so our offer was that if he were to plead to one domestic violence charge, and our original offer was that he would 60 days in jail with 50 suspended, so he'd actually do 10 days in jail. And that would be the alternative to going to the grand jury.
Right.
Now, he's done 6 days in jail. And I know that she doesn't want to pursue this at all.
No, I don't.
But that's not going to keep us from going to the grand jury if that's what we need to do.
Right.
But if he's willing to plead guilty to domestic violence and receive a sentence of 60 days in jail with 54 suspended and credit for 6, and then probation, and then ask her if she wants protection order, which I don't think she does, then we'd be satisfied with resolving it here.
Okay, let's do that.
I mean, I got finals today in my college.
Yes.
Judge, with that reconsideration of the jail time, my client would, I'm assuming, one of these is a misdemeanor, would reduce one to misdemeanor. In that event, we would enter a plea.
So it's going to be one domestic violence charge?
Yes,
A misdemeanor, right?
which I believe,
You want to amend one of the felonies to a misdemeanor then?
well, the 25 CRB 747 is a domestic violence.
Okay, so you just dismiss the others.
Yes.
Well, one thing you need, if you do this, you're agreeing to plead to a domestic violence misdemeanor level. Those are cumulative in the sense that if you get one, you plead to it, if you have another one down the road, it can escalate, they can charge you with a felony just on the fact that you had a misdemeanor before. You understand that? It kind of follows you, in other words.
I understand.
A lot of things drop off after time. This is one of those things that doesn't drop off, it stays with you, so you understand that?
I do.
You want to take that risk?
I do.
Okay. And you're on board with that, Mr. Smith?
I am, Judge. I spoke with him. We thought about that before, but we just couldn't get past the 10-day hurdle. We've gotten past it, so we're good.
So this is Danielle Ham that's here, is the complaining party. You have a right to make a statement, ma'am, if you want. Do you have anything you want to tell me? No? Okay. Mr. Edwards, you do too. You have a right to make a statement or whatever you want to say. You can do an explanation, statement, whatever you want to make before your sentence. Do you have anything you want to say?
I mean, we've been married 10 years. I love my wife, you know what I mean? It was a misunderstanding, and I don't think we'll have any more problems.
No, we won't.
Okay. And as I understand what's being recommended and basically agreed to is that he receive a suspended sentence down to 10 actual days, of which he served 6 so far. He's going to serve another 4.
No, he's going to get credit for the 6, and we're going to suspend 54.
Okay, 54.
60
okay.
suspended, yes, Judge, that way we're even at this point.
Okay, so we're suspending all, he's not going to serve any additional jail time at this point.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
We want 2 years probation, Your Honor.
All right, propose $150 fine, court costs, 60 days in jail, suspend 54, credit for 6 that he's already served. No protection order, your request, ma'am, you don't want a protection order. 2 years of level 4 probation. Set a review hearing for July the 10th, so finish your fines and costs before then, you don't have to come for a review. That'll be at 9 a.m. on July the 10th. And then you'll need to see the probation officer. All the other charges are dismissed, which are 746, 748, 749.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Scott.
It's on your left. If you just set up, you'll be good to go.
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Charles Booth, case number CRA 25730, PRC 252815, A, B, C, D, and E, and CRA 23145.
Mayor,
Yes. I have a report from the council that's good. Mr. Booth.
I'm not sure what the state wants to do on this.
Your Honor, we checked to see the availability of the results of the urine screen from the OVI, which occurred on November the 8th, and they aren't available yet. The one thing that happened during this, which elevates this significantly in our mind, is that he was stopped by the highway patrolman and he drove away, had to be chased. It didn't endanger anybody else's lives when this happened, but it's still serious. And so Mr. Booth is doing himself a great favor to do very well in treatment. we're not going to forget that this has happened, but at the same time, we also know that he had a case here, well, I guess it's still here, this unauthorized use case from 23. We want him to do well in treatment then.
Yeah, that's unresolved, doesn't look like.
So he's digging himself a little bit of a hole, but he's making some gains in our mind by being good in treatment. And this behavior's got to get fixed because, I mean, this is something that can turn into a tragedy really quickly, this kind of behavior. So we're okay for him to continue in treatment and come back at a later date, and hopefully we'll have the urine results that will satisfy him and his counsel as far as what the case is on the OVI. And we'll just address it at a later date, and hopefully he continues to do well in treatment. As a matter of fact, I made a note to myself today that if he wasn't doing well in treatment, I was going to go ahead and take it to the grand jury today. So keep it up, keep doing good.
Thank you. Now, that's one question that I had about the OVI on the ticket, the charging document. It says number of prior OVIs 3, and then under years of prior OVIs, it just has the numeral 7, so I'm not really sure what that means.
It's a second.
It turns out to be a second and within 10 years, although he has another one outside of 10 years.
Okay. Does that count?
No, because it took a urine screen, so it's just for 10 years.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, we're keeping it here, going to reset it, see what those results say, make some determination based upon that before we do anything with the OVI.
All right. Okay. I just wanted to clarify because that was kind of a confusing note on the complaint as to what the actual number of priors were. So, okay, you can come back about a month. I think the 16th we've been setting cases for you then.
Yes, that'll work.
January 16th.
January 16th.
And the next hearing on everything before the court.
Can you talk to that? Take a seat outside, I'll talk to you in a second.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Christopher McAllister. Case number CRB 2071, CRB 2041, CRB 2017.
Just got my social security card, before I get my ID, I'm waiting on my certificate, I'm doing,
So you, Your Honor, apparently he just got your, explain it to him.
my social security card in the mail, where I get an ID,
And
and my mail card still ain't come yet.
he has a possession charge, Your Honor,
So
that,
you're supposed to be getting assessed.
Yeah,
yes, yeah. And when do you think,
it should be any time.
should be any time now, Your Honor.
Mr. Hill?
Now, what is this issue? I didn't understand.
He didn't have an ID, so he's got a social security card and an ID now?
Yeah,
Okay.
Right, so
I just
that-
waiting on my
that helps
mail
you get
card.
And he's just
Medicaid.
waiting on medical.
Maybe he could be assessed, if he hasn't already, he could be assessed today. Somebody.
Says he didn't have it yet, right?
Yeah, I don't have my mail card.
Yeah, he doesn't have it yet.
He'd still be assessed.
Don't you know what your number is? Did you never have a number, or?
Yeah, I used to have, I just don't have the copy.
Well, I know, most people know what their number is. You have a driver's license?
No.
He didn't have any form of identification, Your Honor, apparently.
No.
So he's had to go through the process of getting a social security card.
And a birth certificate and everything.
And now you have that, and you have an ID now?
Yeah.
Okay. And now you've used those to apply for your medical card? Is that correct?
No, I'm just waiting them to send me
Okay.
one in the mail.
Well, I mean, he was here, and it's been over a month since he was here last, so he's got a bond up for $5,000. Okay, we can come back pretty quick.
Yes.
January 5th or 9th?
Either is fine.
Either, let's do the 5th, January 5th.
All right. Yep.
5th of January.
State of Ohio, recall Stephen Carmen, case number TRC 22-2038, AED.
Mr. Stratus, please.
Stephen.
Oh, this was set for review, so this is not, this is a review hearing. Okay, the only thing you got left to do is your community service.
I got, on the 2nd and the 5th of the first week of December, I done got 2 days in. I give a copy to Josh earlier.
So you got 3 more days to do.
Yes, Your Honor.
January the 16th will be your next hearing. 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jody Stone, case number CRA 25596. Mr. Stockton, please.
This is set for preliminary hearing.
Your Honor, in exchange for continuation of her bond, Ms. Stone intends to waive preliminary hearing at this time. I would ask the state to make a note in their file that she is waived and to issue a summons in the event of an indictment.
Do they have accurate address?
Do you here, write your address down on here?
Have you explained to her the labyrinth of the grand jury process?
I have, and I explained to her that depending on which judge she gets, there's no guarantee that this is going to effectively preserve her bond, but that there's at least a chance that it will, and that that's better than not having her bond preserved, having no chance of having her bond preserved.
So now, in my understanding, you've got a 50-50 chance, even if you show up.
Correct. Yes,
I did not know.
I pretty regularly have people show up according to OR bonds and waivers and be taken into custody and held until the post cash hearing bond on enforcement advisory.
I did not know that.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry up there.
I don't, this doesn't have address on
What is the address?
it. What does it say?
1707 Dunbar Avenue. There's no city there.
So my admonition for them to watch for the indictment is only going to work half the time anyway.
Well, I think it's still better to show up under your own steam. Go ahead, side here. I still think it's probably better off to show up under one's own steam than pulled in cuffs, so it may work some of the time, that approach.
Yes. So I hope you understand that, I don't know, that whole conversation may not make any sense to you, man, but the bottom line is, you need to try to figure out if you've been indicted and show up on your own without getting arrested. That's the best chance you got to keep, you know, you got the best possible bond, it's a signature bond, so, if you show up on your own, there's really no reason to make you post a different bond, but that could happen, but you got at least a chance of not having to post a new bond if you show up on your own. Okay, your waiver is accepted to the grand jury.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
You got my number. Keep in touch with me, I'll let you know if anything happens.
State of Ohio versus Blake T. Smith, case number TRC 252970, A, B, and C.
I'm representing Mr. Smith on this, Your Honor. I've been retained.
Okay. Today's the first pre-trial and preliminary.
Yes, Your Honor. This is an OVI with some attached weapons charges. Mr. Heald doesn't have the urine screen back on this matter. This is one where a breath test was actually given. Mr. Smith tested under the legal limit for breath, so they went ahead and did a urine screen at that point. That's not back. So Mr. Heald and I discussed coming back a little later down the road to see if that test result had appeared.
Probably not going to be back at least until the end of January, I would say.
That would be my guess as well, Your Honor, and for that reason, I think maybe January 30th would be a good time to come back.
State agreed.
We're okay with that, with the time waiver.
And we'll issue a time waiver in this matter, Your Honor.
January 30th will be the next hearing, preliminary hearing and pre-trial. 10 a.m.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus April Hackworth, case number CRA 25676.
Mr. Morford's case, Judge, I said I would stand in for.
This is set as, this is a preliminary.
Are you in treatment? Are you in treatment?
So I don't even know if it was discussed.
I mean, I've not been doing nothing as far as grand jury.
Okay. Did you put a bond up? Did you put a bond up or did you get a signature bond? Did you put a surety bond up or get a signature bond?
Yeah, $200,000.
She has a bond up.
We'll come back.
He wants to know why my original lawyer's not here and.
He's in a trial.
Well, since my original lawyer's not here.
We
can
probably better continue, Judge. I just don't feel comfortable. I know nothing about the case and she has some questions.
Okay.
And unfortunately, Mr. Morford did not advise me of his availability. But I don't think as bad as it was, he's doing a different procedure, so I think he's out of that. He had a big amount of time blocked off.
Well, see, probably next Monday, but let me check what the doctor looks like. And you don't know if he's available.
I don't judge, and I
Usually
can't,
the trials here don't last more than a week.
yeah, he's blocked off today and tomorrow for his jury trial, but other than that, I don't know.
Let's do the 22nd. That's
22nd,
A week
okay.
from today.
Okay. Week from today, 26.
Feel free to call his office. That's how it works. Do you have his phone number?
Do you have his phone number?
Yeah.
Butch?
Or-
I have it in my phone.
It's in her phone, Judge. She's a little hard of hearing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna write this down for her, 12, 22, 25 at 10 o'clock.
I'm ready.
And call and let his secretary know that's the date you're coming back, okay? And he'll talk to you.
Yeah, all right. Thank
Okay,
you.
sure. Oh, yes, thank you.
State of Ohio recalls David Humphrey, case number CRV 25618.
So, Your Honor, I spoke with Pat. He has done the intake assessment part of it. So their statement was the therapist is not done with her part of it. That's why they did not send any update or letter. So I think we should just come back relatively soon, and then we'll have an update then. But it wasn't something on his part, it was on their part, they said, so.
We're okay to continue. We don't want to go out too far. We want to make sure he's getting into the treatment.
2 weeks, the 29th,
Yes, yeah.
December 29th,
December 29th.
10 o'clock.
Very nice.
State of Ohio recalls Kevin Salyers, case number CRA 25779, CRV 25753, CRV 25752.
Yeah, the state was gonna contact, it's his wife, I believe, to see if she would get his billfold back.
We spoke with his wife, and she does have a lawyer for the divorce case, and she wanted to consult with the lawyer as to whether she should hand it back over to him. We don't have an answer back.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a lawyer then.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Stratton, I'll appoint you for Mr. Salyers.
Your Honor, if I may, I get served in his name, is there new charges?
All right, so he's got a new charge of burglary, and I think this was at her residence, I believe.
You say a new charge, what was the original?
He's got, it's maybe a domestic.
Menacing is what I got to read.
Menacing.
Menacing?
This is the first I heard.
Okay, do you want me to read the burglary charge into the record, Mr. Stratton?
No, Your Honor, we'll waive reading of rights and reading of the complaint. Ask this to be set for a prelim.
Okay, we'll set it next week, 29th.
Yes,
All cases for Mr. Salyers are set for the 29th.
that's a pretrial and prelim, right?
Yes. And what's the state's position on bond?
Well, he is out already, and
He did show up.
he did show up, and there's a protection order in place, so we'd ask that that be extended to this charge as well, obviously.
5,000 OR bond, Mr. Salyers, you're ordered to stay away from, send this Mrs. Salyers, while it's pending. We'll be back in court next week, so hopefully we can get to some things moving on this case then.
You got it right. Well, no.
There's some issues you might want to discuss with him today, Mr. Stratton, about some of his personal items he says he's not able to get in his vehicle.
Yes, I'll talk to him here.
Will he need fingerprinted, Your Honor?
He will need to go to the jail and get fingerprinted.
We're back on the 22nd, is that right?
29.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy Bodmer, case number TRG 25376, A and B. Set the sentencing.
Mr. Smith's case.
Where you wound up. So is it a schedule or just whenever you? Okay, so it's PRN basically if you want to call it.
This is the second offense, correct?
It is, Judge, we had an insurance situation, he got in with Mahajan. I believe now he's PRN, where he calls in, talks to him over the phone, is that correct?
Yeah, and then if anything comes up, they said to come in and see him.
Okay, if anything comes up, then he would go in and see him, so.
Well, I mean, it is a second offense, as I understand he's entered a plea.
Yes. You were hoping if he went to treatment, which he has done, that would.
Well, I'm
Wait,
not
wait, fair.
impressed.
Okay.
I'm not impressed with what I've been furnished. I mean, this is, in my opinion, not gonna save him from jail, because I've got a report from RRS saying he was non-compliant with them.
That was when I was dealing with the insurance problem, and I didn't realize until I had to come to court. That's when I was gonna get everything situated of what to do and where to go next, when I was having the issue with the insurance.
This is the only report I have in the file, is a report saying he's non-compliant. I mean, how in the world can you think that's gonna get you
From
some kind of special treatment?
Well, what I would ask you is, he's at Mahajan.
Yeah.
How long have you been at Mahajan?
Since before I came.
If we could have a brief continuance, I will get with Mahajan, get a report.
I mean, this is a case that happened last February. We're coming up on a year.
I mean, I could get it within the week if we could do the 22nd.
What is his position?
Well, because we extended it last time, a month ago.
Okay.
Because
Sir,
there
you
was.
don't need to speak.
We just don't have a report from Mahajan, we need something shown.
Well, Your Honor, he did plead guilty back in July, and I believe since that time, maybe the court's taken the different stance on sentencing, that it's probably appropriate to sentence based on as it's charged and as he was found guilty, but then hold the actual imposition of jail in abeyance and allow him to do the treatment. And it would be okay with us if you did it that way, and then let him get something from Mahajan that explains what their situation is with him as far as the treatment. And then I guess the court could decide whether that's sufficient, given the circumstances or not, for the imposition of the jail.
Mr. Smith?
Yeah, Judge, I believe that's agreeable. That's the way to handle it. My client's agreeable. He'll work with Mahajan, get all the reports he needs to get. I just know in the past Mahajan's not been the best about getting reports, but I believe that's the best way. We're kind of
with that.
Yeah, and that's a little bit of the problem. They didn't send anything to me. We're down here with him. If we could go ahead and do the sentence and hold him in abeyance, that would.
Well, this is probably not, I don't know what it's gonna show, but a lot of times there's bad stuff when I read the report, so I'm gonna read it into the record, because it's been a long time since you entered a plea. I don't remember what the facts were. I do see they alleged, the OSP alleged you refused to take tests, so let's read it into the record, and then if you wanna make a statement, you can. February 26, 2025, approximately 2:42 a.m., I was patrolling US 52 near milepost 13. Front radar check speed of a pickup traveling east, 67 and 55. Vehicle turned on County Road 1, going east. While catching up with the vehicle, checked the speed of the vehicle at 57 and 45. Vehicle continued, front radar was showing 60. As I proceeded to follow behind the pickup, observed it display cues related to problems in maintaining lane position, including weaving within the lanes, straddling the lanes. Driver's inputs were not smooth. I initiated a traffic stop on County Road 1 near County Road 450. Made a driver's side approach, contacted the driver. It's identified as Jeremy Bodmer. I asked him for his license. He informed me he did not have it due to losing his wallet. Standing at his door, I observed he had bloodshot, watery eyes, detected strong odor of alcohol coming from the vehicle. Asked him if he was the registered owner, and he said he was. I asked him. I informed him that I was stopping for speeding. And I also advised him I observed him jerking the wheel. He said he was eating sushi while he was driving. We got sushi from a place in Winchester. So I continued to detect odor of alcohol, asked him how much he had to drink. He advised he had not drank anything. Asked him to step out of the vehicle, which was reluctant to step out, asked for the reason. I informed him I detected odor of alcohol, would like to offer him tests to ensure he was safe to drive. After being informed that I was asking him to step out of the vehicle to offer tests for impairment, he said, "We are good." Confirming with Mr. Bodmer that he wished not to step out to perform tests, I advised him to exit his vehicle. He asked if he was required to exit the vehicle, which I told him that he was. He did exit the vehicle. I directed him in front of the patrol car. I could still detect an odor of alcohol coming from his breath. Asked him if he wished to perform full sobriety tests. He said no. He was placed under arrest for operating a vehicle under the influence. He was advised of his Miranda rights prior to performing a search of his vehicle. He informed that he did not consent to search and refused to consent to anything. I did an administrative inventory of the vehicle. I asked him if he wanted to retrieve anything from the vehicle. I asked him if I could check his pockets for his cell phone. He was offered a preliminary breath test. He refused to provide a breath sample. I told him I was going to offer him an intoxilizer, and he said he was going to refuse that. He said that he had been arrested for OVI before. He said, I inferred then that you're going to refuse everything, and he said exactly, because I'm not a fucking idiot. BMV 2255 was read to Mr. Bodmer prior to leaving the scene of the stop. He was transported to Ironton Highway Patrol Post. He refused to provide a breath sample. He was charged with operating a vehicle under the influence with a refusal and prior in the last 20 years. He is set to appear in Orange County Municipal Court March 3rd. The vehicle was towed, because it was subject to immobilization. His prior was in 2018. Okay, anything he wishes to say?
It's definitely mistakes I'm not going to be making anymore in life.
Well, I don't see any reason to delay sentencing anymore, and I don't see any reason to give you any consideration on this. The only thing that I have produced today is something from RRS saying that you were non-compliant.
That was due to insurance, Judge.
And I told him to get the state.
Well, they don't say that. You want me to read? Let's read that into the record too. Dated August 20th, 2025, RRS, Ohio Drug and Alcohol Counseling, LLC, to whom it may concern. Mr. Bodmer completed an SUD assessment with RRS Drug and Alcohol Counseling, LLC, outpatient treatment facility on August 1st, 2025. Mr. Bodmer was diagnosed with moderate alcohol use disorder. The Mr. Bodmer's compliance requirements include at least one drug analysis, one group, and one individual counseling session weekly. While an outpatient, Mr. Bodmer has been working on establishing, maintaining abstinence boundaries, learning, implementing coping skills, self-care deficits, relapse proneness, and managing daily living activities without the use of substances. Mr. Bodmer was non-compliant during the reporting week of August 3rd to August 9th due to drug screen results. Mr. Bodmer submitted a 14-panel instant screen on August 9th, rendering positive for alcohol. Mr. Bodmer was non-compliant for the reporting week of August 10th through the 16th due to failing to appear or participate in services and not submitting any form of urinalysis. Mr. Bodmer's counselor attempted to contact him about his failure to appear and participate in services, but was unsuccessful. If you have any questions regarding Mr. Bodmer, please contact me, and gives the phone number, William Ingram, CDCA. He did give a negative screen on August 25th to the court. Anything else?
I have been seeking.
Anything from the state?
From Mahajam.
Your Honor, I know that, and I have notes pertaining to that August 25th hearing and the fact that it didn't sound very good on his part. On October the 14th, we were here, and there was a discussion about the fact that he was no longer at RRS because of insurance issues. I don't know whether anything was said by RRS that would confirm that day, but that they were going to try to get it figured out. And then on 11/14, he reported that he was now with Mahajan, but didn't have a report today. So I don't know. I think it might be instructive to find out what Mahajan has to say about where he stands with them.
He requested a report be sent, is that correct?
Yes, I did. After our last court date. I
The
called right after.
14th of November.
Yes, I called right after and made sure they would send one. They said they would. Because that was the issue last time, that they didn't have a report from Mahajam.
Which is not uncommon, unfortunately.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and sentence, and then it's going to be up to him to convince the court that he deserves some consideration. I mean,
Understand.
I don't see anything yet. I mean, and here's the thing. These are mandatory sentences. These are not, I'm going against what the legislature in the state of Ohio said that I'm supposed to do with you if I don't give you jail time. And I have gone along with that only if people go above and beyond to show me they've turned over a new leaf and they're not going to be abusing any substances or being out driving under impairment in the future. Where is that evidence in this file? It's nowhere to be found.
Unfortunately.
Nowhere. So, I've heard enough. So, I'm going to sentence you to a fine of $1,000. Court costs. One-year license suspension.
That start today or?
Since he refused, he's had a license suspension since this happened, so he gets credit for that. So it started February 26th. 30 days in jail. I'll suspend 20. 2 years of level 4 probation. Uh, 10 days jail, and let's start that in January, unless you can come in and somehow convince me that you shouldn't go to jail. And this, you're going to have to go some do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll set it for, what, thinking 16th, are you available then?
I think I'm not, Judge. I'm pretty sure I'm the 23rd, the 5th, the 23rd, or
Okay, the 23rd then.
I'm here then.
January 23rd, it'll be further sentencing. 60 hours of community service. He's required to go on a second offense, you're required to have counseling, substance use counseling. So, let's see, he also had a speed offense, $50 fine on that. Yeah, it's just an A and B, I think.
The big case is not different, it's backwards.
Huh?
It was,
That's another,
yeah.
that's an old file.
Okay, the big case will not pull up, give me 1 second. Is that case number, Your Honor?
25376.
There it is.
Yeah, this is $50 fine on that. So here's the way it's going to stand as of today. You got a 10-day jail sentence starting on January 23rd. If you don't want to do 10 days, then here's your choices. You can just not show up. I'll issue a warrant for you. And then if and when we get you back, we're going to do the whole 60 days. You can work your tail off between now and January 23rd and try to come in here and show me that you are a changed man.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hill.
Your Honor, if he wanted to go to maybe one of the other providers that we would be a little more sure of getting a good report as to his progress.
I think it comes back to insurance.
Well,
Oh, insurance.
That was my understanding. Was
Well,
I'll do what I
do you
have.
have health insurance? What insurance do you have?
No, I have none,
Okay.
but I'll do whatever I have to do. Pay
So you're self-paying now?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can self-pay anywhere you want to go. Mahajan is out there, but they're not here in this court very much.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. For whatever it's worth. But the ball's in your court. If you gotta convince me not to put you in jail. Otherwise, you're headed straight to jail on the 23rd.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Belinda Fuller, case number CRB 24624, CRB 21753.
Your Honor, if I may, Minted Reeds had contacted me, they were discharging her, and they wanted to send her someplace else, and she had an ankle monitor on. So I told them that the two options was either send her someplace else or arrest her, and so they found someplace else to.
So what was the problem? They wanted to send her something?
They'd never sent me anything on it, they just said they were discharging her.
Okay. Well, that's disappointing, Belinda.
It was because I was supposed to be at one place for the group, and not the other place, and I had them mixed up. I wasn't nowhere, but I was in a group that I wasn't supposed to be in. I was supposed to be down to the other building that I just graduated from, I thought. And I was sitting there in class and then had to go back to the house because group was on the iPad. It was a Saturday, they said for me not to go down there. Then the other day, I was at a NAAA meeting at the office, and my anklet went off again. But other than that, that was it. I wasn't doing nothing I wasn't supposed to do.
Your Honor, if it's something that was major and serious, they would definitely have told Mr. Major about that incident. Sounds like they just wanted to.
Well, that's what we'll go with.
Yeah, Your Honor, if I may, they did not be specific about it. They said that they would like to, they were discharged or would like to send her someplace else. And with an ankle monitor, then we only have 2 options.
Okay. So what's the projection of restoring her? She's so far so good, but.
Yes.
Any prognosis, I guess, any time?
She's only been with us a little over a week. We've already checked in with Lawrence County Common Pleas with her ankle monitor. We do that on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And we'll be coming here once a month. So.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, we'll try it. See how you do.
I'm supposed to just do 90 days, aren't I, altogether?
Well, I don't know. That's kind of what I was asking about, what they were going to suggest for you that you do.
What we'll do when we get back is look at her assessment, and we'll have that in your next 30-day review.
So that means I'm not doing 90 days.
I don't know what that means.
Not necessarily. In 30 days, we'll have a better idea of what.
So I gotta start all over?
I don't know. They haven't told me that. A lot of places do want you to come to them, they want you to start over, so I don't know what they're going to say.
Well, she just said, not starting over.
You're 2.1 level of care, that's not starting over.
Yeah, you go from where you were to the same level of care there, so you're not starting over. Okay.
But my release date was supposed to be the 30th of this month.
Well, maybe we can come back on the 29th and at least have, what do you think about that, Your Honor? Come back 29th and.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I don't feel that you putting me where you put me was a bad idea. I don't feel it at all. I feel like a much better person.
I just want you to get clean and stay clean.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the shot and I'm gonna take the shot even when I go home. I don't want that lifestyle, no more. No, no, no.
Okay.
I mean, I found the Lord in there and I really can relate with Him more. And I don't want that dope life. I don't.
I don't want it for you either, so let's come back in 2 weeks and we'll see where we are.
Yes, sir.
December 29th.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus James and Plasky. Case number TRC 19975 A, B, and C, CRB 19274.
James McClaskey.
Right.
Anybody from Inland Reeds?
I'm not at Vineyard Reeds.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
not you, Glenda. We're done.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Did they leave?
Yeah, he was here, but.
He was here from there.
Okay. I don't know where Mr. McClaskey is, Your Honor. So 7 days. He is.
Got 7 days to cure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Michael Clay. Case number CRB 2323, CRB 18796, CRB 18251.
You guys, is he's in outpatient?
He just.
Okay, because the phone number I have for him doesn't work. I tried to call him. So I'm going to ask to continue it briefly, and if you can get him into. Your Honor, this is an odd situation. I think you can see that we have a pretty positive report, and Mr. Clay has been attending court for quite a while, but he's not here today. I have no explanation for that. The telephone number I have for him is not in service. I tried to call him after I realized he wasn't here today. I didn't get an answer, but he signed up for outpatient treatment with RRS. So what I'd like to propose is that we continue this for a couple weeks, give him a chance to get into RRS, and hopefully when he's there, RRS can tell him, hey, here's your next court date, be there, and he'll get here. And if he's not, I mean, at that point, I don't know there's much I can do for him, but I think.
Looks like we can stop at the Dairy Bell Bar, or whatever they call it, where he's working. Right down the street here.
Well, that's a possibility as well.
Right next to their office. Okay, the 29th?
Let me take a look at my calendar, Your Honor. Could we possibly do the 2nd?
Let's say the staff.
Is there court on the 2nd?
Well, we're trying to keep it minimal.
5th?
We'll do the 5th.
Thank you.
They've become used to 2-day holidays.
And they deserve them, because they do take good care of us. Thank you, Your Honor.
Court's adjourned.